Peace, guys. Welcome back to ZENSFXHUB, where macro and markets is simplified. In this video, I'm going to show you all the websites that I use to keep myself up to date with the fundamentals and the macro side of trading. All right. All these websites are free. Two of them do offer a paid service, but it's really up to you. I don't pay for them, but it's really up to you if you want to. Okay. So the first one is investing.com. What I love about investing.com is this tab right here where you click on news. You can literally get every piece of information that you need. Now, being that I don't pay for it, there are certain articles that I won't be able to read, but that's fine with me because I can find what I'm looking for elsewhere. Okay. So the main important thing that I use out of this tab is the breaking news, right? If I click on breaking news, as you can see, it will literally give you everything, that's going on in all markets, not just, Forex, crypto, it's everything, right? But if you do want to look at certain, just a certain market or a certain country, whatever it is that you're looking for, you can go ahead and click on currencies, economy. You can click on commodities. They literally have everything that you want. Cryptocurrencies, you can click on it and see. So I'll just go ahead and click on economy, and it will literally show you. Okay, the first thing you see here, it came out 4 minutes ago. Core inflation in Japan, slows pretty much, right? So this is one website. Now, the next website I'm going to show you, it does the same thing as this, but for me, I like this a little bit more because it gives you more in depth about, whatever country you're looking for. This right here, trading economics. And if I go ahead and refresh it, the first thing you'll see at the top of this website is like the most important thing that's going on for that day, right? So it will literally tell you, what it is, and it'll explain it to you, right? But the thing that I love the most about this website compared to investing.com is if you click on countries, right? Look at all the countries you can choose from, to whatever country you decide to trade, right? Forex is huge. So you don't have to just stick to the United States, Canada, Europe, the UK. You can fucking trade whatever you want, right? So when you click on, I'm gonna start with the United States, right? And when you click on the United States, the overview tab literally gives you the overview of how the economy is doing based on the things that majority of investors look at, right? So this right here, right? You just come here and you could just kind of get a glimpse of how the economy is doing based on like the previous reading to the last reading. So for example, you could see unemployment rate. The previous reading was 4.4%, and now we're at 4.3% in the United States. Okay, so to dive a little bit more deep, right, you can literally click on each of these things, right? So you see how overview it has the GDP, and then they have the GDP for the like annually. When you click on the GDP tab, it tells you the GDP like down to the core. GDP for construction, manufacturing, mining, services, transport. Like you literally get all this information. Same thing with labor, right? It doesn't stop just at unemployment or NFP. You literally get everything that you need, right? I don't necessarily use all this stuff to trade. Like I'm not looking at job vaccines and like, oh yeah, the United States is good. No, I don't look at that. But if I ever in somewhere in the future, if I ever need that information, I know that I can come here and get the information that I need. Like, look, retirement age for women, it went from 66 to 67 now, right? So that means women are retiring later, right? And then it's the same thing for, what I'm saying? Like, it's just stuff like it literally just give you everything, man. Like prices, like CP, everything, right? So don't. What I will say is, don't come on this website and drive yourself crazy. Like, don't do that, okay? But this is why I like this website because it really goes in depth to like each tab that you want, right? But for the most part, you can just, as a beginner, you can just stay here. Just look at the first few things like the GDP, unemployment, interest rates, inflation, all that, and then you'll be good to go. I promise. Forexfactory.com. that goes without saying, like, this is where you come to see like the actual news drop. Now, Forex Factory and Trading Economics and investing.com, they all do the same thing. So let's say, for example, right, if you see how inflation for Tokyo came out at 1.8%, when you went on investing.com and you clicked on economy, that was the first breaking news that you've seen for Japan, right? So these websites all like works, they all like the same thing. They just give you different avenues to choose, right? Now, moving forward, now these next few websites I'm going to show you are the most important. Why? Because I can literally create an investing.com an account. Like, I can go ahead and sign in and literally like start posting stuff. Like, I can right now open up and post Japan is doing horrible, right? I can sit there and do that. I could write my own articles, right, that people can actually go and read. But when it comes to going to the actual central bank's website, like for this one right here, this is the Federal Reserve, like .gov. This is the actual website for the Federal Reserve. So when you come on this website, everything that you see is not no it's not no BS headline that is created by somebody sitting in a room. No, this is real information from the actual federal government, right? So anything that you need, that you want to know what's going on, anything that like I need, like as far as like you see how they have the press conference from 220, like anything that I need and I want to know, like if it's whether it's a real thing or just a headline that somebody created to kind of like scare you or gain followers, you could cut out all that noise and go straight to the source. Okay, so this is the first thing that you should look at, right? The Federal Reserve, because why? They're the world reserve currency. Then for the other countries that you trade, right, you have the Bank of Japan, Bank of Canada. So it will literally give you the interest rates, the CPI, everything that you need that's going on in Canada, you would get it here. Anything that's going on in Canada, you would get it here, okay? I know I said that twice. I don't know why I said that twice. It's the same thing, right? With the European Central Bank. This is their legit website. So you come here and you block out all the noise and you get whatever information that you need. So if you want to know what happened in the upcoming speech, you'll go ahead and click on it, and it will literally give you a nice little summary that you can go and read to know, okay, what happened on February 26th. This actually came out today, right? So you come on here and you read this, and then you can get a gist. If you don't know who Christine is, she's the Powell of for Europe. Okay, so you come on here and you read it and you gain whatever it is that you need to gain, and you just know how it will give you insight on how Europe is going to continue to move going forward. And I can't click on it because the thing is in the way, so I'm just go ahead and type it in. So you do the same thing, the Bank of Japan, right? And then you click on it, it's the first thing that pops up, and then you can put it in in Japanese or in English. So, and then boom, right? You literally everything that you need that surrounds, they all do, all those websites is literally they all the same. It's just for that country, okay? So again, investing.com, Forex Factory, and Trading Economics is what I go to like look at breaking news. What I will go to just pretty much breaking news, right? But when going to the actual central bank's website, it will allow me to cut out all the noise and see exactly what's going on in that country and what I can expect from them moving forward. Okay, so I trust this video help you, and I trust that what this information can actually, you can come on these websites and you can actually start implementing it and putting into your trading, because I'm telling you right now, fundamentals is what moves the market. Okay, so this is why these things are important. So I'm going to put the link to all these websites in the description, and you can just go ahead and click on and favor it and add it to your desktop or whatever it is, and then just go from there. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.